What's up, YouTube hunters? Brad Goodspeed here. Justin Coupland right there. Loki's over there. Say hello.
What up?
This is where the coffee is.
That's right.
And we're putting some panels together. So currently these panels are going to be basically for the outside here. And the weather is not great, but not as bad as it could have been. So
5 minutes ago when you weren't here.
Oh, did it start pouring?
Oh god, yeah. Oh my god.
Oh, nice. Well, I had to get coffee. That's my
job. Basically every time Justin goes out of the covering, it gets intense.
It sucks.
Jesus is like, here's my opportunity.
Gonna smite this heathen. Hello there. I'm cutting wood. A little distracting when you have Brad Goodspeed looking at you, but you know, it is what it is.
Justin doesn't feel like working anymore, so we're sitting around.
Yeah, I'm gonna dry off my saw. That's what you call it nowadays?
It's nice haunting with Justin, but unfortunately he thinks we have union rules here. So
Like a torrential downpour means stop work.
So we were out here, and all of a sudden the rain started blowing directly horizontally. The basketball net went over. Everything started blowing like crazy. So we temporarily shut her down, but we're back out here now, trying to get stuff done. So here it is. We still have to extend that roof a little bit, and there's a gap, but it looks pretty good. With the Band-Aid.
Oh, thanks, buddy.
Justin had a boo-boo. So there'll be a little door here, and drop panels here so that someone from outside can get them. And then we're going to set up a little screen. Can't hear because of the wind. Set up a little screen here, another piece, so that people can't see the actor when he's doing back here. So this is Justin shooting some stupid video for some reason.
Brad shooting a Halloween video for YouTube.
This is, I think he's going to put it on Snapchat,
No.
along with some other pictures of his anatomy.
The boys are in here. They painting it.
He's documenting his
All
life.
that stuff, so.
I think Justin wants to start a competing YouTube channel or something.
Would it really be
He's trying to go off on his own.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so here's the drop panel, guys. Well, the drop panel, folks. And there are my kids in there. We're gonna be scaring this year. Say hi guys.
Sup?
So we're painting the inside of this black, just because this is just the base coat, and then we're gonna paint black over it. This is particle board, and that would suck up all the black paint. So we're just using some leftover brown paint I had, so that any light that does come out of this window doesn't light up this room. And we're gonna have a couple of scare actors in here, and then the drop panel here to get them. So that's done. We just made this little privacy screen, or Justin did this morning, just so that it's not completely apparent to everybody that there's an actor back here, but we didn't want to make it part of the building. So the roof is on. I'm shooting this the weekend after we shot the last stuff. I didn't shoot enough video last weekend to make a whole video for you guys, but there we go. That little structure thing is up. There's Tyler in the background showing off a mask they got from Spirit this year for their little costumes. But yeah, so we have this piece of foam on here. The bed is floating. The important part of this foam is really just to stop sheets from like sinking down. So this is all up. It's mostly painted in black on the inside now. So what we're thinking of doing is we're gonna let people in, and we're gonna have an actor in here that kind of corrals them to like look into the display, which obviously is nothing yet. And then sort of near the end of the experience, we'll corral them over this way, and then we'll drop that panel down on them. All right, so we have the bed in place. It fits. We're not going to do the levitation thing because I think we're running out of time.
Oh yes.
But I think it still looks pretty cool. Pretty cool effect. I'm stepping now further than any audience member or visitor would be able to.
Customer, I think you could use.
Customer, non-paying customer.
That's right.
But obviously there's two wall panels missing in the back there. This is gonna be our little display because their view is constricted by this sort of window frame that's gonna be here. We're obviously missing a piece across here. And we'll have a shelf kind of across here that we'll put some props on. But it's looking pretty good. It fits into the space. It obviously takes up almost all the space, but I knew based on the headboards and footboard that we had we couldn't make it too much smaller than this. Like I think the bed is probably shorter, like I mean exaggerated shortness.
Yes.
Under exaggerated length, but
Theatrically small.
but it's just long enough for the girl to fit on there, which is not even something I don't even think we measured.
No.
We're just lucked out that it, right. So Justin just closed up the drop panel. So there she is. I got a bunch of sheets and stuff that I'm gonna do some tea staining on, and we already played with some lace to like hang out in front, which will hide those. So we'll hide the supports with a combination of lighting and fabric and stuff like that. But it looks pretty cool. There's Gertie back there. You probably can't see her. But dressing up the rest of this is going to be pretty easy because, you know, it's all stuff we did last year and it's all kind of ready to go. So once those panels are in, we do a little set deck, throw up some spider webs using an air compressor and a glue gun, and I think we're going to be good to go. So I know last year I don't think I put up anything about the haunt that we did, but this year I'm giving you a little footage. Sorry, it might be competing with the voice of that little track I have running out of the peekaboo. This is basically done. I don't have the candles running, don't have the smoke going, but this is what the haunt looks like. It's very, very small, like I said, but you know, nicely detailed, I think. You still got some little adjusting to do. But basically I'm standing on my driveway looking through this booth thingy, and I'm looking in at the haunt, and there's wires hanging down. Anyways, it's not finished, but you guys get the idea. Just blew the spider webs up in here. I don't know how much of that you guys can see, but so this bed animates, it floats around. My kid, there's a spot underneath for my kid. If you saw some of the previous videos, you would have seen that, and he can move that around. And then from over here, which is all messy right now, my other kid controls peekaboo, and I don't know where the controller is, but basically it shuts all these lights down, triggers the strobe, which is mounted underneath here, and then he jumps from the left and scares them. And it's pretty effective because of these curtains here. People kind of have to lean in a bit to look, so they're kind of leaning like this, and then their face is sort of in a perfect position for my kid to jump out and scare them. So there you go. That's our mini haunt, which I gotta tell you is a whole lot of fun to do. So little work compared to the old way we used to do it, the huge haunt. But I get to be creative and do this and still scare kids. So that's it for now. Happy haunting.